Hello and good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us here on our first ever latest releases webinar. Super excited to be here. I'm Yasmin, your host for today. Whoever doesn't know me, I'm a technical customer success manager here at Atera. And with me will be Jan.
Good morning, all. Hello, Jasmine.
Hello, thank you for joining. Unfortunately, Isaac won't be able to be joining us today as planned, but Jan and myself are here to make this a good experience for everyone. So just let me know, everyone can hear me, Jan?
I can hear you well, Jasmine.
Great, so we can get started. Okay. So I am going to start by sharing my screen. We can start talking about all our new releases and new features that are available for you guys. I'll just mention that this new series of webinar is supposed to take place after every 2 sprints as we work agile. Every 3 weeks we release a new version. And the plan is after every 2 new releases, we're going to do one of these webinars to just go over all our new releases, the new features that are added, and just show you how to use them best as possible. And of course, for you guys to ask us questions, and we're here to help. Great. So first of all, I'm just going to walk you through our mobile app. For those of you who haven't downloaded it yet, it's available on iOS and Android to be downloaded from your app store. So if we have a look here, we can see our alerts. Under customers, we can also see tickets. And we heard you guys also wanted a dedicated tickets page to see all of your tickets, so that can be viewed here. Under settings, you can also change your language. So at the moment, we have French available. So if you guys use French as your main language, you can change it on the mobile app and of course on the web app. And we've got some more languages being added very soon, so stay tuned. I will ask you guys if you have any questions, you can write it in the chat or the Q&A section. Jan is here to answer your questions during the webinar, and I will also do it at the end. Great. So, just going to connect my computer screen and we can start talking about our web app. Okay, so great news for all you Mac users out there. We've added some Mac optimizations. So we've improved the Mac agent. Now alerts are more reliable, and we fixed issues with IT automation and patch management on newer OS versions. The OS build version has now been added to the agent console, so you can see that here. And of course, we're going to add a lot more Mac improvements coming very, very soon. Also, when you add a TCP device, we've now defined ports as mandatory. And then when adding a new TCP device, the device monitoring can begin immediately. Okay. Another thing that we've added is to search by IP address. So we've improved our search bar. So here I can search by the IP, I can see related tickets to this device, and I can see the agent here. We've added the available patches up here. If you click on it, we straight away go into the patch management and we can install all available patches. The point here is to make the flow easier. You don't have to change screens. You can just click and get to everywhere very, very easily. So now you can also receive instant feedback when patches have been installed, if they were successful or not, and messages will appear no matter where you are on the platform. That's that. And you can also add search by IP in the advanced filtering here on the devices. And so you can add a network subnet and view all your devices under that network. Okay, now we're going to talk one of our new features that was recently added, the native file transfer. So I'm just going to use it on one of my devices. So you click Manage, File Transfer. With the file transfer feature, you can view, upload, download, rename, modify, basically everything you can do on a file system. So it's very easy to just browse. You can view and modify everything. Just going to quickly upload a file to show you how super easy. Done. Here we can see that it was successfully uploaded to my device. So I think that's a very, very useful tool. I think most of you would be using it. I'd love to hear your feedback on that at the end. So great, we're going to go into our recent processes report. We were talking about this quite a lot. Oh, sorry. Here you can see all of the processes that you've actually run through Atera. So we have patches, scripts, uninstalled software. Everything can be viewed here. You can get more information about the device, the status. The goal here is to have everything in the same page. So it'll be one centralized place where you can see all the processes that you've run, what their status is. If you run patch management, then you can go and see the status here on the devices. And soon we'll be adding Chocolaty here as well. So when you install new software, you'll also be able to see it here. At the moment, we can see uninstalls. We'll get to Chocolaty very, very soon. I know it's very exciting. Okay. We've also improved our scripting access from IT automation profiles and threshold profiles. So if we go into one of our profiles here, we're going to add a new item. We can add a script. And in the past, you could only see your scripts that were here that you wrote or that you previously cloned into your library. And now we can also access the shared script library, clone a script, and use it straight away. The goal here is to kind of use self-healing. So if you run an automation profile or a threshold profile, say it alerts you that there's no more disk space. So you can automatically run a script to delete temporary files or clear cache. So we really want to encourage more automation, so we won't have to manually resolve any alerts. They can be resolved by themselves. I will remind you about our script giveaway contest. If you have not seen it yet on Facebook, we want to encourage our customers to upload scripts to our shared script library. I know we're using it a lot. I've also submitted some scripts to be added there, and we're giving away a $100 Amazon gift card. So please, if you haven't seen it, go to our post on our Facebook group. There's instructions on how to upload the scripts and to join the contest. And we're happy to see more scripts added to the library by you guys. Okay. Now we're going to view our customer page. This is the most used page in Atera, the customer section. So we're trying to make it more easy and accessible here. We can now see alerts under the customer. Just give it 1 second to load. Great. So here we can easily create a ticket from an alert or assign this alert to an existing ticket. And if we go back to the tickets here and actions time entries, we can see all of the time entries on this ticket, and we've now added a total so we can see how long we worked on this ticket in total. And talking about time entries, we're going to go to our timesheet report, which has also been enhanced. Now we can see on each ticket if it's billable and if it's been invoiced. That helps us keep better track. And now we've also got 0 time entry tickets that have been added to the timesheet report as per our customers' requests. Oh, I'm going to stop the counter there. So that is that. We've also added some QuickBooks improvements and we're working on more integrations. Now we've integrated automated sales tax feature with QuickBooks. So if you have sales tax configured in QuickBooks, it will automatically be added to Atera and will overwrite what you have in Atera. Okay, a bit about printer monitoring. So where is my printer there? So we've added some automatic alerts here. So we're now getting alerts from the printer itself, like if the ink is empty, if there's a paper jam. So we're trying to make it easier to add SNMP devices. And as we said in the recent fireside chat, we will be adding a MIB library coming up very soon. But at the moment, you can already add your printers very easily and receive more alerts straight into Atera. And now to the big new feature that everyone was super excited about, our Chocolaty integration. So at the moment, Chocolaty is available for Windows, but we're going to add Mac support using Homebrew very, very soon. At the moment, Chocolaty works for software installation, but we are also adding third-party patching, which we know our customers have been asking for quite a while now. And we're going to have feedback for the installations in our recent processes reports, as I mentioned earlier. We're going to have batch software installations. So if you're adding a new device to your network and you have some prerequisite softwares that you want to add there, with just a click of a button, you can deploy a list of software into your new device. We're going to have support from IT automation profiles. So you'll be able to set an IT automation profile to install software. Automated third-party software patching, as I mentioned, and let's show a quick software installation here. So it's very, very easy. I know some customers were asking, is it done by script? Is it CLI? So no, we have a very easy GUI. So if I go to Manage, Software Installation, it opens up our Chocolaty software installation. Here I type the software name and install. But starting the installation here, and I'm going to get feedback once the installation is done. Oh, it failed. I think I've already installed Git on that one. Quickly do another machine just to show you that it works. Okay, let that run there. And I wanted to talk about, oh, I think it's Git. Anyway, if you guys have not used it yet, you can go ahead and try. Promise you it works. I'm quickly going to talk about our Refer a Friend program. So as we mentioned in our fireside chat, and I'm sure you guys have probably seen it, we've got a referral program. If you refer Atera to your friends or colleagues and they sign up using your personal link, you will receive a 10% refund on each sign up. So you can refer up to 10 friends and then use Atera for free. I'd like to do a quick poll to know if you guys are using it. So who's heard of this program, who's using it, and who's planning on using it. So here, I'm gonna launch the poll now. Give you guys a minute to please answer it. I can see some people weren't aware of it, so lucky we mentioned it. Okay, last few seconds. Sorry. I can see most people weren't aware of this, or they don't know anyone that needs a referral. Thank you very much for your feedback. It's very important to us. Okay, great. So I just want to remind you guys how you can contact us. My team, the customer success team, is available for you. If you want to reach out to us, you can do that by emailing success@atera.com. And we're also available on our Facebook group. If you need to contact support, we have a 24/7 support team that's available through email, so support@atera.com, or tickets. And we also have a live chat that's available Monday to Friday, EU and US business hours. We have our training webinars that Jan, that's here on the line with me, is hosting. So we have a walkthrough webinar, which is a demo through the whole of the Atera. So it's good for new users if you want to train anyone, and there's a Q&A session there. And then we have extensive RMM and PSA webinars too. I want to invite you guys to our second MSP Minds Live webinar. Will be hosted next week, and we're going to cover how to grow any MSP business. It's about reinventing your business, taking new approaches, and learning from your peers. We'll be happy to see you guys there. And this session will be recorded. It will be sent out by email and also be uploaded to our YouTube page. And you can also view the blog posts on our website with everything we just discussed. So I hope this was helpful. Oh, we can see Git was installed successfully. See, I told you it works. I hope this was helpful to you guys, and we will now be open for questions. I am gonna stop my sharing, and then I can be with you guys for your questions. Great. Okay. I can see Chris asked that he referred another company in South Africa, but they didn't use the link. How does he get the reward? So this is done automatically in our system. You do need to share the referral link, and then when someone uses the link to sign up, then you automatically get the discount. If they recently joined, then reach out to us and we can see if we can maybe remove their account, and then they can sign up again using this link. So just write to us, Chris, and we'll try and help you out there. Okay. I can see you guys are also writing in the chat. Let me have a look at that as well. Jan, do you want to come on the line as well and answer some questions?
Sure. I think that the most chat questions are already answered.
Great. How do we batch install from Chocolaty? From James. Hi, James. This feature will be added very soon. It's not available right now. At the moment, we have software installation on one device, as I just showed you. But hopefully in the next sprint or two, we're going to add this feature and much more, as I discussed. How or when is the new user training? We have different trainings. So we have the walkthrough webinar, which Jan hosts. How many times do you host that webinar in a month, Jan?
Every week.
Every week. So you guys can sign up. It's atera.com/webinars, and you can sign up to one of the 3 different training webinars that Jan hosts. And we also have some short videos on our YouTube page. There's a playlist called Atera Setup. There's short videos on setting up different features in Atera. And we also have an extensive knowledge base on our site, so you guys can use that. Can we create profile automations with more than one script library script? Adding more than one script. Jan, do you know?
No, I just answered the question, Clément, in the Q&A, but at the moment you only can have 1 script per IT automation profile.
Okay, but that is a good idea, and it would be great if you could add your ideas to our features board. Our product team looks at that constantly, and then we prioritize. So you can add that to your features board or just write us an email. Okay. I can see that Patrick said you tried Atera, but network discovery did not work. You emailed success at Atera, but did not get an answer. I will check, Patrick, why you didn't get an answer. You should do. We reply to all our customers. But if you do have a technical issue, I urge you to speak to our support team. They're available 24/7 and can help you better than us on technical matters. So they're available support@atera.com. and also live chat Monday to Friday. So Patrick, maybe you should just drop them a chat message and they'll be able to help you straight away.
There is another question from Limonas. Any Linux support soon maybe? We are in the process of adding some automated out-of-the-box monitoring for Linux systems. You can monitor them as SNMP, but we will have out-of-the-box OIDs added to it. That is in one of the next releases.
Yep. Thank you. Anonymous, do you know when network discovery will be available for non-domain environments? That is not in the roadmap right now, but that is a question for our product team, which I will ask them. But as they mentioned in our fireside, at the moment, it's only available for domain environments because the feature actually uses domain environments in order to do the installations and the scanning. Which the feature is based on. So at the moment, unfortunately, for domains. Patrick, network discovery is billed separately. So it is a cost of $29 per tech on an annual license or $39 on a monthly license. I can see Enzo's asking if we can get some feedback if you post something on our features board. So we realized in the fireside chat that you guys want us to use a better platform for managing our feature requests. We are looking into that right now. Just in the past, people used to post their feature requests and we had duplicates, or people sometimes didn't know how to properly describe what they actually wanted and how it could be a feature. So that's how it is right now, but we will work to make it more visible and better for you guys to follow up. Renee, time recording on the mobile app. Yes, we will add time entries for tickets in the mobile app. The mobile app is very, very new. And as you can see, every release, we're adding more and more features. Time entries is also planned. Robert is asking, is there a planned update for the agent to update the antivirus that's installed on the agent? At the moment, it doesn't seem to update. Do you mean, what do you mean by update the antivirus? You mean showing the right product that is installed? Please drop me a message, let me know what you mean there. Okay, Robert, thank you. You're saying that if you switch to a different antivirus product, it doesn't update. That doesn't seem right. It would be great if you could contact support, and I will also check that on my side. Why it doesn't update should do.
I have one remark here, if I may, Jasmine, for
course.
Robert. I think you can solve this by getting rid of Windows Defender on those systems or deactivate them. probably Windows Defender is still running, and also the new antivirus. And in the system center, then the Windows Defender is keeping on the first place and not the new antivirus. That is the issue. We are keeping the information from the system center.
Thank you. Okay, Robert said he'll check that. Great. Okay, Enzo is asking, can we uninstall Defender from Atera? I think that needs to be done from the device. It needs to be deactivated. Is that right, Jan?
Yes, it has to be deactivated. Maybe you can use a script. I'm not 100% sure, but that's a good question for our support department, and they will know it. Many times there can be a script used, and then run that script on all the involved devices, and then that script can deactivate the involved antivirus.
Yeah, so a few words about the scripts. I know some of you are using them a lot and some of them not so much. Basically, our scripting features just makes it accessible through Atera. Any script that you would run on the device itself locally, you can also do it through Atera. And the whole point of our script library is to have some scripts there ready for your usage, so you can just clone them and run them. So if you're not so familiar with writing scripts, or you'd like an easy way to start, you can use our script library for that. And we want to encourage you guys to share your scripts with other fellow peers here at Atera. That's why we've got our scripting contest. So I do urge you to have a look at our script library and try it out, even if you don't use scripts that much. Guys, try and write your questions in the Q&A section, please. We have time for another few more questions. Okay, I have Anonymous asking, is it possible to do a tailored session to focus on the features that you use? We have a very, very large amount of customers, and it's very hard to have a separate session for each one. That's why we're hosting these webinars. So we try and answer all the questions together, but you can definitely drop us an email to success@atera.com. We'll try and help you out and see if we can help you through there. Of course, just reach out to us.
There is another question from Oleg, if we can schedule tickets for a later date. We are now in the process of implementing ticket scheduling, so not in the current version, but it is in one of the next releases.
Yep, stay tuned. We've got a lot of very exciting things coming up. Chris is asking if we can run Windows Defender and WebRoot at the same time with Windows Defender occasional scanning options. I think that's possible, yeah, but it will probably show in Atera that you have Windows Defender as an antivirus, as you said, Jan.
Yeah, that's correct.
Great. Hey, Oleg is asking if there's a script to deactivate Defender. I'm sure there is. Need to look it up. If you're still having trouble, just reach out to us. And also I urge you to ask on our Facebook community. So if you haven't yet joined Atera Official Users Community, we're there and our customers are there to share thoughts, insights. So please join us. Okay, one last question. Jan, do you want to answer?
Oh, there is also a question about group ticketing groups. That is already possible to group tickets. You can use the tag feature, and you have the tag feature which you can use, and you can create a view on the tags. You also can use the product fields, and then you can create a view on the involved products.
Great, thank you, Jan. Well, I want to thank everyone for joining us here today. As I said, this session will be recorded and sent out. I know we didn't have enough time to answer all of your questions, man, you have a lot. But as I said, you can just reach out to us in any of the channels. If you want to reach out to our team, success@atera.com. I was very happy to see everyone that joined today. We're having another session later, and we will have the next session in about another 6 to 7 weeks from now, reviewing the next features that will be released in the next 2 sprints. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you again, everyone. Thank you, Jan, for joining.
Thank you.
And hope to speak to you all soon and see you next time. Have a great day and stay safe.